Okay, question number 11, probably the most challenging question in here. They give you a quadratic equation and they ask you to solve it. We know there are many ways to solve quadratic equations. What I did here is I actually used the quadratic formula. It's effective, but it's very time consuming. They do give you the formula on the formula page, but again, it's very time consuming. So using the formula, I plugged in the appropriate variables. I did the arithmetic step by step, and I ended up with the final answer of 5/4 and -1, which happens to correspond to answer choice A. What makes this question really tricky and really difficult is that the final answer, one of the factors, is a fraction, not just that it's an improper fraction. That makes it difficult to work with, makes it challenging to do any kind of a reverse engineering. So if you want to do factoring or if you want to try to plug in some of the numbers, one thing I would suggest right away is taking either 1 or -1, plugging it into the original equation to see if it works. Once you do that, you can eliminate half the answers right away. That's efficient and effective, but eventually you still need to find the other factor. In this case, we see that we do get a mixed number. So this is just one way of solving a quadratic formula. I would imagine that on average, a person would only see this type of question appear one time on any standardized test. That is question number 11. For those of you that want to follow along with the quadratic equation, first thing I did is I've had to label all of my coefficients A, B, and C. Then using the formula, I know that -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So my second step, I was able to get 1 plus 80 underneath the radical or square root sign. I know that's 81. So I rewrote that over here. I know the square root of 81 is 9, so I got 1 plus or minus 9 over 8. I like to rewrite that situation. I put 1 plus 9 over 8 and 1 minus 9 over 8. So you can see how I simplified to get my final answers here. Again, quadratic formula, you want to go step by step. Make sure you're doing your arithmetic correctly.